Afternoon, pardon, I'm starting off on the wrong foot. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports, to bring you here session 6 of the 2025 Devilfish Classic from Westfiled YMCA. We're going to be getting started in a few minutes. As you see, right-hand side, some swimmers are behind the blocks. The timers are making their way out. This is, as I said, session 6, which is the 11, 12-year-olds on Sunday. Friday night, we had the distance. Saturday, we had 3 sessions. We had one this morning. That gets us up to 6. All right. The first thing, if you're new to swimming, first thing you should do is download the application on your phone or tablet, Meet Mobile. That'll give you an insight to all the swimmers, the entries, where people are swimming, and so on. That has all the seated information put in there. So that's step 1. Step 2, let me run you through how we run a meet. So at the start of a meet, or start of a race, we're going to be in this camera view here. And I'm going to do an overlay of the names with the teams. So in our first event, this is event 51 we're starting with. We have 8 heats. This is heat 1 of 8. And these are the swimmers you see here. All right, so at the start, that white text will be the swimmers about to go. Now on the top right, that orange text, I put the names of the swimmers in the next race. So in this case, it'll be heat 2 of 8, and I'll update those. So now you see that is updated with new names, and those will be the swimmers up next. Scoreboard on the top is going to stay on the whole time. At the start, I'll shut off the names, transition to a mid-pool camera, and then I have another camera down the far end. All right, it's a 25-yard pool. All starts will start on this right-hand side with this camera. I do have a couple other views. I'll jump around depending on the event and where we stand on if it's kind of a close race and so on. I have a camera that we can kind of go down to the far end and look back at the start. This is used more for butterfly or breaststroke when swimmers are kind of coming up out of the water. We can go to that view. Similarly, from the back corner, you might see this view behind the starting blocks, and I might shut the scoreboard off so you can see the swimmers coming at you. All right, the chat's open on YouTube. Feel free, put a post, a comment, or a question. I'll try and keep an eye on that to stay in tune with you guys. All right, again, this is session 6, the 11, 12-year-olds. We'll have odd numbers. You see in bottom center of your screen, the white scrolling text. Those are the events. We're starting with 51, which is the girls, 200-yard freestyle. Then we'll go 52 boys and alternate back and forth that way. The estimated times for this meet were a start of 12:40, which it's right now 12:38, and a finish around 3:25 estimated. And then we're back around 5 o'clock for the older group, which will have a short ceremony at the beginning of that to highlight the seniors in part of that class, the 2026 graduating class. All right. So again, we're here. These will be the swimmers in this first race. Should see them behind the blocks or to the right of the blocks. These will be the swimmers. All right, a couple other things. Top center of your screen, you see the 4 gentlemen there with the white shirts on. Those are the start officials. Just above them is the start box. Let me actually, well, here, we'll just... we'll take that text, put it over here. All right, so you see that they have a microphone connected to the start box. And that start box has a light on it, a strobe. And it also has a speaker to emit the starting sound. All right, so we'll just, real quick, let's take you there. Here's a different view or different angle. All right, so on the top of that, we'll see that strobe from our starting position. So on top of that gray box has a strobe, a light, and the left side is the speaker. Looks like we're about to go. So I try and keep that on the screen again, just for point of reference if you are looking at reaction time or something like that.
There are 8 heats. Heat 1.
All right, here we are, heat 1 of 8.
Take your marks.
We are underway. So 25-yard pool down and back will net 50 yards. So we'll have 8 lengths to complete this 200-yard race. Lane 1, top of your screen. Lane 6 at the bottom. So at the top, Silo. Then we'll work our way down. Bianca, Lila, Mary, Lily, and Kayla. All right. So that's Silo, top of your screen. Lane 1, first to turn at the 50. So, and then on the scoreboard, you'll see that split column, second from the right. Those will be the splits every time a swimmer either turns on the right-hand side. All right, so that'll be counting 50 yards worth of swimming, where the rightmost column time is a cumulative time. Okay. All right, so when we hit this right-hand wall, we'll be at 100 yards halfway through. Now, that top right of your screen, that orange text, I'm putting that up there, and that has information. So it's lane number, last name, first name, age, team affiliation, and then seed time. So if you're not familiar, seed time is a time that a swimmer, when they enter a given a given meet, the coaches will enter times for the swimmers, and then that is used to group swimmers of the similar speed, time together. All right, so I have that up there. So if you were to watch this in 6 months, you can say, oh, what was Bianca's seed time at that race, in October of 25? It's on the screen, so it just makes it a little easier. That data is available elsewhere, but I try and add that just so you have that for perspective. All right, let's go wide here. We'll be at 150 on the top right here. So as they turn, they'll have 2 lengths to go. So now you can see, just for example, lane 1, Silos, she split 45.99. That was the last 2 lengths. And then cumulative, she's at 206.42. Again, this is heat 1 of 8. This is our first race of this session. If you are just joining us, you can rewind at any point. Doesn't affect anybody else. All right, lane 2, Bianca coming in to finish here with a 2:48.06. Bianca dropping a lot of time off a 3:15.35. Nice job. Similarly, Silo in 1 came in 3:29, just went 2:52. Those dashes there for Lila in 3, don't worry about that. That just says that the timing system had a button pushed or a backup time initiated before she touched the wall. So they'll all settle that up. As you see the gentleman stepping up, good protocol, looking over the line, looking over the edge of the pool, looking down, recognizing when the swimmer touches. So you see that gentleman, he has a stopwatch, and he has that backup timer that I just referenced. All right, so WY here, all Westfield Y swimmers in this particular heat. We are underway, heat 2 of 8. Now on the top right of your screen, you'll see new names pop up. Those are the entries in heat 3 up next. So the teams here, WY is Westfield YMCA, and I always kind of exaggerate that because Wyckoff is here, so you would think Westfield might have that WFY designation, but Wyckoff is actually Wyckoff Family Y. So WFY, Wyckoff Family Y, WY Westfield, WMY West Morris YMCA, SAY Summit Area YMCA, RVYM Raritan Valley YMCA, and then MYM is Montclair YMCA. I think that's everybody that's here. All right. Any other questions, or if I say something that might not seem accurate or correct, please put it in the comments. Like to keep this interactive and educational. There might be some new swim viewers out there. Just another designation. This is known as an invitational meet. So if you just watch like the big meets, the Olympics or the NCAAs, where that's kind of head-to-head, A versus B, this is more team and individual in the sense that all the swimmers are looking to improve their times, ultimately to build to additional meets down the road. And you'll see like on Instagram yesterday and today, Summit and Westfield posted about swimmers getting state cuts, silver cuts, and things like that. So that's what this is. While there is still points given out for first place and ribbons and so on, it's more about the swimmers trying to improve their time. It's not lane 1 versus lane 2, even though sometimes I might say that because you'll see close races and you'll see swimmers kind of building off each other because they're next to each other, but it's not really like that. Those are dual meets, or you might have a tri-meet in college where it's kind of A versus B. Okay? Hope that helps clarify. And guess what today is? Today is 1,000 days from the Olympics in Los Angeles. So obviously you're watching this, you got to be a swim fan. I got to be honest, I'm a big lacrosse fan, so lacrosse is in the Olympics in 1,000 days. Pretty exciting stuff in Los Angeles. All right, I jumped a little early. Here they come back to the start wall. Good indication. You see the timers leaning over. This is a finish there in lane 3. Cecilia, I didn't even read names. We had Emily, Isabel, Cecilia, Leah, Aubrey, and Eloise. 2:47 for Cecilia. Dropping 12 and change. Nice job. 2:53, there it is. Emily in lane 1 goes sub 3. Nice job. She came in 3:07. 2:56 lane 4. Leah also going sub 3 in, where was Leah? Leah was in lane 4. All right, here we go. Heat 3.
Okay, your marks.
All right, that's the quietest the pool's been all day. Which should be at the start. With the younger kids, it doesn't get that quiet. We had the morning session, and they are giving out squeaking ducks for all the heat winners. And over the course of the day, as more ducks get out into the wild, tends to, and there was one I just heard right now, tends to create a lot of noise. So again, this is heat 3 in the pool. Here we are at the 50 turn. Lane 1, top of your screen, Summer, Eloise, Olivia, that's 1, 2, 3. Then we have Kate, Emiliana, and Sarah, 4, 5, 6. All right, back at the start. This is a 100 split. So we'll be at 150 on this right-hand wall. All right, so if you are interested or curious about different cut times, so a cut time, think of it as a qualifying time. So for the 11-12 girls in the 200 free, a state is 2:20.29. Silver 228, bronze 229 to 240. All right. So just I won't be able to designate who qualifies as we go, but I just wanted to throw out those numbers. And if somebody knows somebody getting a cut time qualifying for a particular level, please let. So that right there in lane 4 would qualify as a bronze time because it's better than the 2:40. Nice job. That was Kate in 4. Similarly for lane 3, Olivia. Here we go, heat 4. Underway with 4. Here we have Samantha, Melanie, Molly, Layla, Emma, and Wiley. So when I read the names, I'm reading 1 through 6. That'll be top to bottom and also matching up with the scoreboard on the top left. All right, this is a 50 turn. First to turn, lane 2, Melanie. We're at 75 yards on the far end. All right, and a 100 split for Melanie, impressive 108.43. So that front half, and again, if I say something that's not accurate, I'm going off data that's a few years old. My kids have stopped swimming a few years, but at the time, you used to be able to use front half of races to qualify. So her front half, 108.43 there, is at the silver level for YMCAs for last year. I don't think I have 26 numbers yet, but all right, this is a 150 turn. So similarly, if you swim an IM, the first leg, you can use that as an individual entry. All right, here's the field splitting out a little. Right side, those are all 150 splits you're seeing on the board there for the field. Take you left side, we're at 175, 25 to go here for Melanie in 2. All right, let's go home with Melanie here in this view. Nice job, 221. Sometimes you get a good reaction, smile. All right, we're coming into the wall here with the remaining field. So the scoreboard is in front of the swimmers when they're facing the wall this way. So we won't see them turn around to look at the scoreboard like you'll see sometimes in meets where you'll see the reaction as they look up and see it because it's kind of tough. It's up and to the right in this view. Did I have the wrong? Shucks. I'm sorry, folks. Did I not update? Where are we? I jumped a heat, folks. Those names were inaccurate. I am so sorry. Santiago in the pool. I'm going to do a little cleanup. I apologize, folks. All right, so real quick, as they come into the wall, let me put up the correct names. This is heat 5. Here are the correct names for the swimmers in the pool. Somehow I jumped 5. All right, so in the pool is heat 5. Kaylee, Esme, Alexandra, Olivia, Naz, and Lila. Top right of your screen are the names for heat 6. All right, here we are at the 100 turn. Lane 3, Alexandra first to turn. All right, left-hand side, Alexandra's already turned on that left wall. Here comes the remaining swimmers turning. We'll be at 150 on the right-hand side. We'll take you just to Alexandra's turn, then we'll go back to the field. And you see her coming off. All right, here's the field turning at 150. All right, keep it wide here for a second. We'll catch the field here turning, and then we'll jump forward, get Alexandra on the finish, and then we'll come back and get the field. Here's Alexandra on the finish. Came in 237. She goes 218. Awesome swim. Came home 35.5. Awesome. 35.80. Santiago Lila in 6, coming home fast. That is great swim. 218. Again, that is, again, unofficial. That is a state cut from what I'm referring to last year. I don't think the times.
Thank you, Marks.
I couldn't find a 26 time when I just did a quick. Oh, it is 25-26. It is. All right, unofficial. Please don't hold me to it, but potentially at a state time right there. Nice job, Alexandra. All right, in the pool is heat 6. Here we are turning at 50. Top right names for 7. 8 total heats. In the pool, Daniela, Sophie, Phoebe, Hannah, Nina, and Gianna. All right, if anybody's out there and familiar with looking up cut times, if you want to confirm that for me, that'd be great. All right, here we have lane 3, lane 6 turning at the 100. So this scoreboard does not display lengths complete. Some scoreboards you'll see it'll count up so you get an idea. Obviously with the faster swimmers here swimming close to 30 splits, you can kind of do the math. So if they were splitting 30s each time, the whole race would take 2 minutes. So that's where it gives you an indication they're splitting like 35. So that was a 110 at the 100. All right, keep an eye bottom of your pool, bottom of your screen. Lane 6, first to turn here at the 150. 36-36 split. All right, we'll stay here. A couple other swimmers still coming into the wall. All right, we'll jump all the way to the other end. Here's our lead 2 swimmers, lane 6. Gianna, 25 to go at this turn. All right, we'll go to the finish with Gianna. A little tough, bottom of your screen. Stay in focus there. Here we go. 2:16, awesome time. Dropping 20 seconds, 19.8. We'll call it 20 for this sake. Nice job. Middle of the pool, 2:19 for Phoebe. That's about a 6.5 second drop there. Nice job. That was heat 6. Here we go with 7. Names top right is heat 8.
Thank you, Marks.
Oh, shucks. There's the names. Sorry, folks. All right. In the pool is heat 7. Anna, Maisie, Claire, Maeve, Maria, and Amelia. Thank you, unknown 2:20:29 state cut. Awesome. So I guess I'm looking at maybe the right thing. Yeah, the interesting thing, and it's, I don't know, interesting. I have daughters, so don't take this the wrong way. The boys' cut is a 220.44. So, at this age, there isn't that kind of separation based on, growth and speed and things like that. So, very interesting that at this age, the girls' cut is faster. All right. Lane 4 turning at 103.88 at the 100. Top right are the entries for the final heat, heat 8 of 8. This will be a 150 on this right-hand wall. All right, lead swimmer here. This is Maeve in 4. 25 to go at this turn. All right, looks like Maeve will be under that magic 220. Nice job. 214. Came home 34.8. Another 34 up in 1 for Anna. Nice job, ladies. Here's final heat, heat 8. Then we'll move over to the boys' side. 7 heats on that side.
Thank you, remarks.
Okay, underway. In the pool, Kaylee, Yutso, Dabney, Annabella, Addie, and Jenny. 1 through 8, top to bottom. I don't think I mentioned it during this session. I mentioned it in the earlier session. So the winter season here for New Jersey teams, the Y teams, have been together, if you would, about 6, 7 weeks. So in a sense, they're building up their training for the season that's upcoming. Different swimmers have, different summer involvement, but definitely it's still in this building time, if you would. So early season swims, very impressive, as you notice. Only a few of the swimmers suiting up for this. So there's definitely no tapering going on where a swimmer might change their training to prepare for big races. They're more in a building phase. One other thing, New Jersey swimming, I don't know if she graduated a couple years ago, but down at Virginia, Anna Mosch swam a 1:42, and it's funny, we're swimming the 200 free right now. She's at Virginia right now, one of the best women's college programs in the country. She swam a 1:42, I think, and it's like the best time in October ever for a college female in the 200 free, so very impressive. And she swims with the kind of the A relays there at Virginia, so Anna Mosch, M-O-S-C-H-E, I believe, but because again, New Jersey's been known for the men's swimming between Fick and the Alexi brothers and so on, Dustin Lasko. But the women's side of the world is definitely strong here from New Jersey. So Thompson and a lot of others. In this past year, we graduated swimmers going to Stanford, Duke, and where else? Other big programs. So. All right, low time 2:13. Dabney in lane 3 came home 34.4. Nice job. Everybody else right on their seats. And again, this time of the year, swimmers are still building up. Here we go for the first heat for the guys. Heat 1 of 7. Liam, Constanti, and Max. We are underway, 1 of 7. Names for Heat 2, top right. All right, this is our 50 turn. So again, bottom center of your screen, you'll see event 51. We just swam. We're into 52. And then you can follow along with the schedule of events still to come. Guys will be at 75 yards at the left-hand side. Again, 25-yard pool. We had some people join from the UK earlier, so the yards versus meters topic I mentioned a little bit. So United States very unique in the sense of short course yard pools, 25 yards. There is some 25-meter pools in the area. The one that comes to mind mostly for me is Morristown High School. That is a 25-meter. And unfortunately, the high school Morris County Championships is swum there. I say unfortunately only because, it's a lot of the teams that compete at that have been practicing or competing in yards pools all year. And then you get in a meter pool and things are a little longer. Your stroke count's a little different. So it's very interesting that they still do that. That's just my opinion. But, the rest of the world swims short course meters. When the kids do swim long course or 50 length, that is a meter or Olympic pool designation. So a lot of the outdoor summer programs, especially for like the summit team. 212 right there for Liam, sorry. Oh, sorry. Liam, I jumped the gun on you because I was very excited there for a second. All right, so Liam still got 50 to go, I believe. I think we're going 50 to go here. So you don't see the timers leaning over, looking down to stop their watches, which I should have looked at first as an indication. Liam came in on a 4:05, so when I looked across, that was my reaction. So just to finish the thought, so a lot of the summer pools, like the Berkeley Y, the outdoor pool is in meters for that 50 configuration. All right, now you see the timers leaning forward. There you go, 3:01, nice drop. 1 minute, 4 second drop. Nice job, Liam. All right, we have lanes 3 and 4 coming into view, finishing. Again, the timing volunteers, the intent there is they look over. Their job is just to stop the watch when they see the first body part touch the wall. And in freestyle, not as strict. Other strokes, you need to finish with 2 hands, but that's not their responsibility. All the white shirts around the pool, you see a lot at the top of your screen here. Those are the starters. But as we pan down the pool, you'll see additional officials there, top left, and when we get to the next view, you'll see them on the wall, and they're responsible for judging any stroke infractions. Bottom of your screen there, you just see the upper body. In the pool, this is lane 2, names for lane 3, top right. In the pool, lane 1. I'm sorry. Did I say that incorrectly? In the pool is heat 2, names for heat 3, top right. In the pool, lane 1, William, Henry, Christopher, Gabrielle, Owen, and Matviev. Actually, lane 6, scratch. All right, lane 1, putting space on the field. That is William Crawford. All right, so up here, this is William at the 100, 1:15.80. So a 40 on that second 50. All right, so lead swimmer here. This is 150 time, 150 yards complete there, 158 cumulative. We'll stay here for the remainder of the swimmers to turn. All right, take it wide. Lane 5, red cap, bottom of the lanes you see coming in. I believe that'll be a 150 on the right-hand side from lane 5, Owen. And up in lane 2, top of your screen, should be a finish here for William, and it is 2:39. That's a 50-second drop off a 3:28 seed. Nice job, William. All right. Good support from the fans and teammates. You hear that cheering. All right, we have a finish here in 3, and then we'll pan out. Pick up lane 5 on the left-hand side of your screen here. All right. Hopefully you feel like you're here, hearing the instructions that come from above. That was Heat 2. Here's our entries for Heat 3. Colin, Anthony, Jay, Sid, Thomas, and Evan.
Make your marks.
Underway. Names top right are the Heat 4 swimmers. So the thing about the seed times, and again, I'm not trying to say positive, negative against any of the swimmers, just more insight into it if anybody is not familiar. There's no indication if that seed time is from last week or 3 years ago. So with the 11 and 12-year-olds, might not swim these particular events, a 200-yard freestyle, very frequent. So sometimes those seed times, if you go back and you look at your times in the past, might be from a year ago or 2 years ago. And then obviously with this age, 11, 12, there are growth spurts and so on. So that's why we see this kind of delta or separation. Okay, so not saying positive, negative against anybody. I'm just saying that's one of the factors into this and why we see this kind of separation. All right, lane 2 turning at the 100. That is Anthony Kim. All right, lane 2, this is 150 for Anthony, followed by lane 5, Thomas. That is our lane 3 swimmer, Jace. Lane 1, Colin. Now we have 4 and 6, 6 towards the bottom of your screen, Sid and Evan. Let's go wide, recount where we are. Lane 2 going left to right. Will be coming in for a finish. All right, nice job there for Anthony. All right, and lane 5 finishing. 2:34 for Anthony, dropping off a 3:00.26. That's a 25 plus improvement. That was heat 3. Here we go with heat 4.
Swimmers, clear the pool, please.
So the official's instructing the swimmers to clear the pool. Oh. All right, so they're adjusting the timing pads. So you see the official middle of the lane 4 going down. Those are removable, and those connect into the timing system. The best analogy I can give for those, think of two pieces of metal screen that are separated by a small air gap, and as the swimmer comes in, pushes against it, it creates a short between those two pieces of metal, and that's what ultimately registers the time. So pretty low tech. And then the cable that goes up is connected into the timing system. So I sometimes call it, I say scoreboard. In a sense, it's the timing system, and that scoreboard that you see is just a video board producing the output. All right, so they're just centering that in the lane. So that black plus sign that you see right under the number 4 is all part of that touchpad. And Colorado Timing Systems, or CTS, is the company that makes it. All right. We can spend a 2-hour video session if anybody is interested on the whole timing system, if you'd like. Shoot me a note, and if that's something that would entertain many people, I doubt it. But here we go, heat 4. There are actually videos out there. It is a great way to get involved. I'll say I did it for many years. If you do have a little technology interest, or if just basic electronics is of interest, all it is a very low 5-volt signal that just shorts, and that's what sends everything around. But it is very reliable, very accurate. So if you go to YouTube and search Colorado Timing System, they do have a lot of videos out there, and it's a great way to get involved with your swimming, get your volunteer hours, and you're always kind of close to the action because you're involved there. All right, here we are, heat 4. That was enough about my timing system. All right, Oliver, Toby, Luke, 1, 2, 3. Nikita, Henry, Brennan, 4, 5, 6. This is heat 4. Names for 5 are top right of your screen. We have 7 heats total. All right, we're at the halfway mark, 100 yards complete. We're at 150 here, 2 lengths to go. Toby in 2, first to turn. Sorry, folks, I'm going the wrong way. Final 25 as the gentleman turn on the left side. Well, finish here, lane 2, Toby, followed by Brennan in 6. Henry in 5, then Brennan in 6. Oliver in 1 coming to the wall. 2:32, low time there for lane 2. Wait. Next heat, heat 5.
Take your marks.
Sorry, those names got updated very late. All right, I got to get updated. There we are, 5 in the pool. Joseph, Ethan, Bruno, Eric, Ian, and Thomas. Top right, those names are the Heat 6. This is Heat 5 of 7. It's going to be 75 yards on this left-hand wall. That is Eric in lane 4 leading the group. That is our 100 split. All right, we're at 125 here, left side. $150, 2 lengths to go as they turn on the right side. All right, lane 4. This is Eric. Let's follow him to the finish. All right, here we come, lanes 2 and 3. Eric Sang goes 2:31.24, dropping over 11 seconds off a 2:42 seed. All right, here we are with Heat 6.
Paid your marks.
All right, in this Heat 6, we have James, Rise, Daniel, Lars, Ian, and Noah. Oh, we have no lane 4, no Lars. This will be our second to last heat. Names for 7 are updated top right. Behind the blocks on the right-hand side, see some of the women coming out for the 100-yard backstroke. That'll be event 53 after our heat of the boys after this. All right, we're at the 100 turn here. Lane 2, Rise leading out. A 108.91 cumulative. $125 at this wall. We'll swing all the way back to the start. I'll come into view right here. This will be 150, 2 lengths to go. So lane 2, lane 1, lane 3, lane 5. All right, we'll have a finish on the right-hand side. Rise came in 2:32 seed time. We're dropping a bunch on that. 2:22.73, 10.05. Nice drop. All right, James up in 1, dropping 5. Nice job. 2:30, middle of the pool, on seed. 4-second drop for Ian. And, 9-second drop for Noah in 6. Awesome. Final heat. We're going to get some girls' names on the top right. They'll be up next. In the pool for this Heat 7, Henry, Willie, Callan, Luke, Grant, Poyraz in 6. All right. So if you're not familiar, the way the seating works, I think I started talking about this a little bit before, but everybody, enters the race with their time, and the software takes the 6 fastest, and that becomes ultimately the last heat, and it works backwards from there. Within a given heat, lane 3 swimmer the swimmer with the lowest seed time is given lane 3. The next lowest seed time is given lane 4, and then it works out. Lane 2, lane 5, lane 1, lane 6. So pretty unique little scenario here where we have lanes 2, 4, and 6 kind of leading out. And again, don't know, if somebody swam long yesterday or something. Just an observation. Please don't, as they say, please don't at me. I'm just sharing some of those, uniqueness that you see every once in a while. I think my last meet at Summit, we saw a finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, you don't typically see that. It's just some uniqueness. And here with the even numbers leading out is just different. Leave it at that. All right. So lane 4 is Luke, lane 2, Willie, lane 6, Poyraz. And here we come into the finish, 2:17. That is state level. As I said, the boys' time right around the women's. So 3 swimmers there going sub 2:20. Nice job, guys. That is the final heat. Two improvements, pretty much across the board, dropping times.
Event 53, the girls 11-12, 100-yard backstroke. There are 7 heats. Heat 1.
All right, this is, as you just heard, Heat 1 of Event 53. Heat 1 of 7.
Take your marks.
We are underway. Names for Heat 2, top right. In the pool, Emily, Chloe, Stella, Thea, Juliet, and Lila.
My face is so bad.
All right, as I said, 7 heats here for this 100-yard backstroke. It'll be 4 lengths of the pool. Here are the girls turning at the 50, halfway. That is lane 3, then lane 5. So Stella and Juliet leading out in this first heat. And into the finish. .127 for lane 3 low time, dropping a bunch off of 145. Juliet in 5 came in on a 150. Again, some of those times might be either older or coach entered. They both had .99 times. This is heat 2 of 7. Two of 7.
Okay, 0 marks.
Underway with heat 2. Lane 1 is Nethra, Harper, Eloise, Emer, Mary, and Aubrey. All right, we're at the 50 turn here. Names are updated for the swimmers in heat 3 on the top right of your screen. All right, we're coming into a finish on the right-hand wall. Lane 2, Harper's leading them out at this point, followed by lane 1, Nethra. Harper comes in 131-ish. So without the dashes on the scoreboard there on the display, just represent that that backup was touched. She'll still have a valid time. It's not any sort of disqualification or anything. Here we go with heat 3. Names. All right, names are updated top right for heat 4. In the pool with 3, Isha, Olivia, Summer, Isla, Samantha, and Abby. That's Isla in 4, first to turn.
Purple cut her foot. Do you have somebody on first aid? Is there?
I'm not just
You're just doing it.
All right, so unfortunately, you see left-hand side, the official with the hand raised. So she'll consult another official to describe the infraction she saw and then determine the consequences. Close race here, 123.70 for Olivia, dropping a lot off of 131.18. Nice job. A lot of 1-2s in that. Everybody came in on a 1-3 something. So drop in time across the board. Here we go with heat 4. These seed times 125.3 up to a 130. Majority 126, 127s.
Take your marks.
Underway with 4. Names for 5, top right. In heat 4 here, Emiliana. 2 is Lila, Addison, Piper, Eloise, and Shiloh. That is Addison in 3, first to turn there at the 50. Again, don't hold me to it, but I think silver cut here is 117.59. State 113.99. So the last heat looks like majority of the swimmers in the last heat have state level cuts. Might need to, requalify if those are old times. All right, into the wall, 120.30 for lane 3. That's Addison. Nice drop off of 125.37. That's 5 plus. Great job. This is heat 5. Names for 6, top right.
Take your marks. Stand, please. Take your marks.
Underway with 5. Molly, Sophie, Hannah, Sophie Lynch, Emily, and Libby. All right, we're at the 50 turn here for this heat 5. Heat 5 of 7. Keep an eye bottom of your screen. Libby in 6 looks first to turn there at 75. We got 25 to go. Libby in 6, Sophie in 2. Libby goes low, 115.21. Nice drop off of 124.31. That's 9.1. Nice job, Libby. Sophie came in 121. She just went 115.44. Also, great drop. Here we go with heat 6 of 7. Top right are your names of the final heat 7, top right.
Take your marks.
In this heat 6, Hannah, Anya, Elisa, Maria, Lyndon, and Lily. Again, don't hold me to it. I think state cut 113.99. Turning on 35s. So gotta come home. 37s. Again, I think it's 113.99, so we'll call it 114. That is lane 3, Elisa, and lane 5, Lyndon. Looks like we'll be there, folks. Yes, 111, 64, and 95. Nice job, Elisa and Lyndon. Again, unofficial. Nice job. Here we go, final heat. Again, you can see from these seed times, swimmers are sub that 114, 113.99. Top right are the boys in the first heat.
Take your marks. Stand, please. Take your marks.
Underway. In the pool, Isabel, Josie, Reagan, Claire, Maeve, and Nola. We're even on that turn. Again, with this view, kind of you can use that line on the bottom or visually straight up between the left edge of the United States flag there. I'll give you a good point of reference. It's a little challenging because we're very tight here, so a lot of these cameras are using fisheye lenses to give you that panoramic view, and it kind of distorts things. So, and if I hit the right buttons, it would be easier too. This is the final heat. But with those lenses, it kind of distorts it. So if you just kind of visually look straight up or use the yellow markers on the lane lines for the 15 marks, or the 10s really, sorry. Into the wall, lane 3, 108.59. Reagan came in on a already impressive 108.92. We're just almost dropped half a second on that. Great job. 112 top improving for Isabel. 109, big drop there for Josie. She came in 113, just went 109. Awesome, 110 for Maeve. I think 12, yeah, we had improvements across the board. We could spend 10 minutes talking about that race. Maeve, lane 5, came in 113.15, went 110.19. That's almost a 3-second drop there. Awesome.
Take your marks.
Oh, shucks. I did not update the guys' names. Sorry, I got distracted. Let me pop up the guys' names. Again, if anybody is sorry for the confusion. All right, underway with the guys. Heat 1. All right, guys turning at that left-hand side, 25 yards complete. Names for Heat 2, top right. Unfortunately, you see the hand up from the official. In the pool, this Heat 1, Owen, William, Evan, Leo, and Konstantin. That is the swimmers, lanes 1 through 5. All right, here's a different perspective at the far end of the guys. We'll see the backstrokers. We'll get an overhead view. All right, we'll jump down to the finish lanes 2 and 3 here. In this Heat 1, lane 2, William, lane 3, Evan, into the finish 139, 138, dropping off a 152 and 148, so 10-second improvement for Evan. Nice job, 145 there from Leo. That's a 5+ drop there. Okay, and lane 1 came home about 2:00. Owen came in on a 2:12, so we're improving a ton. This is heat 2 of 5. Top right are your swimmers in heat 3.
Make your marks.
In the pool, we have Cole, Logan, Thomas, Brennan, Harrison, and Mateo. All right, top of your screen, lane 1 looks first to turn. That's Cole. Followed by lane 6, Mateo. Oh, shut off that scoreboard a second. I don't know, I'm kind of intrigued with this overhead view. I don't know if anybody else is, but you can see the guys' faces as they turn. I should have done this more on the backstroke. We'll jump forward. Lane 1, top of the screen, coming into the finish. That is Cole. Cole dropping, I can't even do the math. Came in on a 143, just went 125. What's that, 18 seconds? Nice job. That was heat 2. Here's your heat, wow. That's weird. Here's heat 3 swimmers. Names top right is heat 4. In the pool, Nikita, Daniel, James, Andrew, James Halderson, and then Anton Basov. All right, back at the turn for 50 yards complete. All right, lane 2 didn't get a touch, so you see that he doesn't have a split time. Doesn't affect his finish. That is just either off center or potentially too low on the pad where it didn't recognize. All right, lane 4 coming in for the finish. That is Andrew. He goes low, 120.32. Andrew dropping 8+ seconds off a 128.48. Nice job. 128, 129. We had improvement across the board. Lane 6. What are you doing? Lane 6, Anton came in 132.27. Just went 123.92. That's like high 8s. Nice job. This is heat 4. All right, in the pool is Colin, Percy, Daniel, Jackson, Frederick, and Oliver. Final heat swimmers, top right. That'll be heat 5 of 5. State cut here, 1:15.79 for the boys. All right, that's lanes 2 and 3 here. 2 is Percy, 3 is Daniel. Going low times. Nice job, guys. 1:15.08 for Percy. Came in 1:25.14. That's 10 plus. Awesome. I think that deserves ice cream. That was heat 4. Here we are with heat 5, final heat. Then we'll have 50-yard breaststroke for the girls. 8 heats there. You'll see some girls' names pop up on the top right shortly. They will be the first heat. All right, here we are. Lane 1, Daniel Lawler. Lane 2, Daniel Sparts. 3 is Willie. 4, Marcus. 5, Ethan. 6, Marcel. Let's go overhead. Again, this cuts off a little bit, but we see a decent job of how the guys coming out, streamlining, getting moving. All right, here we are at the 50 turn. That is lane 3, Willie Artemenko, first to turn, 33.5. Again, state cut here, unofficial is 1:15.79. All right, the field has all turned. Let's jump ahead. Here we are at the finish. That is lane 3, Willie, lane 4, Marcus. Willie coming in right on, dropping 0.15 on a ready impressive. Marcus dropping 2, almost 2 full seconds there. Came in 1:13.22, went on 1:11.26. Willie dropping 0.15 on a 1:09.65 seed. All right, here are the ladies.
Event 55, the girls 11-12, 50-yard breaststroke. There are 8 heats. Heat 1.
6.
Take your marks.
All right, I'm going to try a couple different camera angles here. Here we are underway, and then I'm going to quickly jump here so we can see the swimmers coming at us. It's a little hard with the flags, and it's not ideal. Got to work on that a little. On the way back, have a better angle for them. We'll catch them, again, hand in the air. Official saw an infraction. All right, let's go to this view coming back. No, 7, this view. All right, here's a little bit better view. Swimmers coming at us. All right, this is a 50. We're coming into the finish. We'll go above. That is lane 4 going low there. Lily, 45.39 for Lily. She came in 54.12. Nice drop. Abby up in 1:10 plus, second drop. 5, almost 6 for Bella. Isabel, 6-second drop there in lane 3. 10 plus for Arini in 5. This is our next heat, heat 2.
Take your marks.
Heat 2 in the pool. Names for 3 updated top right.
Good job.
All right, into the wall. Lane 4, I'm sorry. Look, Kate going crazy fast there. She was better than that 45. We'll have to look it up, see what the official time is. She came in on a 52.36 and dropped a bunch on that. That was Heat 2. Here is Heat 3. Names for 4 top right.
Your marks.
Underway with 3. Penelope, Layla, Emer, Isha, Bianca, and Ismi are the swimmers in the pool for this Heat 3. All right, lane 2 into the finish. That's Layla going 44.6. Nice job dropping off a 49.01. Here we are with Heat 4.
Take your marks.
4 is underway. Nina, Naz, Lily, Jenny, Harper, and Leah. Lane 3 looks to go low here in Heat 4. Lily, 43.19, dropping almost full 2 seconds off of 45.14. That was Heat 4. Here we go with 5.
Take your marks.
All right, 5 is in the water. Names for 6, top right. All right, keep an eye on lane 6, bottom of your screen, 2 and 6. All right, lane 2 goes low. Lindquist, that's Molly, dropping over 2 seconds off of 44.76. Here we go with Heat 6.
Take your marks.
6 of 8 in the pool. Names for 7, top right. Lane 3, first to the wall. That is Hannah, 41. She goes 37.42, dropping off a 41.77. Awesome swim. This is heat 7.
Okay, Kira Marks.
Names for 8, top right. In the pool for 7, Sophie, Abby, Morgan, Valeria, Sarah, and Anna. Unofficial 50 breast, 38.40 is state cut. Close to that, lane 2, just off it, 38.55. All right, Abby's knocking on the door there. Nice job. 39, second and a half. Anna Sang dropping the bottom, lane 6, final heat.
Okay, Kira Marks. Stand, please.
All right, that was a stand from the official.
Okay, Kira Marks.
Final heat, final heat. Sophie, Kaylee, Gianna, Kayla, Nina, and Yutso. Oh, I'm early on this transition. Again, 38.40, I think, if my sheet is accurate, is the state cut. Lane 3, Gianna already has it, but she's coming home fast. 35.78, improving on a already impressive 36.62. It's almost a full second. Point, I don't know, 8 something. Nice job. 37 top. There's a 2.5 for Sophie drop. 2 second, 2 and change for Yutso. Nice job, ladies. 1 second improvement for Kaylee. Stefanakowicz there in the last one.
60 total, 81.
Oh, I didn't update names. What's going on here? All right, here's the guys.
Thank you, Marks.
Underway with the guys. Heat 1 of 6. Names for heat 2, top right. All right, this is event 56. As you see, bottom center of your screen, you can see the menu of events for this session. All right, into the finish, here we go. Events. So this event 56 was slated to start at 2:16. It is 2:05, so we're 10 minutes early. The last event's supposed to go off 1 hour from now, so maybe goes off 50 minutes and moving right along. All right, that was heat 1. Low time on the board, 44:05 for Alex. I'm sorry. Came in on a 1:00, so nice 16-second drop. This is our heat 2.
Thank you, Marks.
Names, top right are your heat 3 swimmers. Oh, I might, shucks. See, that's, I think I was reading the boys' side. Again, I shouldn't be trying to do 2 things at once. The 50 breast girls' time 37:99. I think I might have said 38:40, which is the boys' time. 37:99 on the women's side. Hopefully that didn't misrepresent anybody. I apologize if it did. All right, I just suggest I'll stay out of that business. I might refer to it lightly, but check out the Instagrams for all the teams later on. They do a great job of, here we are, Heat 3.
Thank you, Mark.
The staff does a great job for a lot of the teams updating Instagram with results and state cuts and pictures along the way. So, in the pool, Heat 3, Sid, Max, Colin, Adia, Brian, and James. Aditya in 4, first to turn. All right, this is Heat 3 coming to a close. And he goes low there, 40 up. I think we'd missed a touch, but he was in the sub-50s. He came in 51.73. Definitely dropping on that. Here is Heat 4. All right.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, lane 5 is open. Here we are with Heat 4. Gabriel, Luke, Joel, and then Callan, lane 5 open, and Carter in 6. Lane 4, first to the wall, 40.91 for Callan. That's almost a 5-second drop. That's a 4.8. Here we go, Heat 5.
Thank you, Mark.
Fives in the water, Daniel, Alex, James, Thomas, William, and Andrew. Names for 6, final heat, top right. All right, folks, I got good news for you. The Jets are not losing. There you go, it's 3-3. Just got a pop-up on my phone. Lane 1, lane 3 here. Daniel and James, 41-39, 41-40. We were so close to a tie. Haven't seen one all weekend yet. Came in 44-84 did Daniel. And James came in 42-55. Nice drop, guys. Again, state, I think, is 38-40.
Thank you, Mark.
Final heat for the guys. Rise, Henry, Liam, Henry. So Henry Walker in 2, Henry Peck in 4, Ian and Poyraz. 3 heats up next for a 100-yard butterfly for the women. See those names top right of your screen. All right, into the wall, 33.91. Awesome swim there from Liam, just off his already incredible 33.82 seed. All right, here we are, 100.
The girls 11-12,
Hopefully you heard that 100-yard butterfly, heat 1 coming.
Take your marks.
Elisa, Piper, and Maria make up this heat 1 of 3.
Yeah, good job.
All right, first to turn, Elisa in lane 2. Again, this is event 57, heat 1 of 3. Daniel, heat 5. All right, lane 2 into the finish, 121 for Elisa. That's a big drop off a 149 seed. Here we go with heat 2.
Take your marks.
Underway, heat 2. Names for 3, top right of your screen.
Hi guys, this is Coach Meg Myers from the Westfield Y. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and watching. We've had some really, really great swims. So thank you for your support. I can't wait to watch the rest of the session. Tune in. We have one more session where we're going to honor our senior swimmers. So I hope to see you there. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Coach. Put her on the spot. She handled that great. Again, thanks for the Westfield team bringing me in. Hopefully you're enjoying the coverage. For the people that either had commitments. I didn't show it during this. I'll show it shortly. All right, let's catch up where we are here, finishing up. This is heat 2 of 3. The name's 3 already on top right. And that is lane 4 going low, 111 for Phoebe, dropping off a 115.92. Nice swim, ladies. I think we're dropping across the board. Yep. All right, final heat. This is heat 3 of 3. Then we have 3 heats for the gentlemen.
Take your marks. Stand, please.
All right, the official said stand.
Take your marks.
Underway. All right. This is final heat. Regan, Valeria, Alexandra, Annabella, Melanie, and Addie. The 100 fly. Unofficially 116.79 stake cut. Everybody in this heat subbed that already. All right, here we are at the 50 turn. We'll have 25 to go after the turn on this left-hand side. All right, real quick, I showed this earlier for all the people that slept in today. You missed that beautiful sunset driving here this morning, so sometimes having that first session does pay off. All right, here we go into the wall. 2, 3, and 4. Valeria, Alexandra, Annabella. Valeria goes low, 110.48. just on her seed. Already coming in, all three of them coming in 109 seed, so already impressive time. All right, we have first heat for the guys.
Boys, 11, 12, 100-yard mark.
4 swimmers.
Total, heat number 1.
This is heat 1 of 3.
Take your marks.
In the pool, Daniel, Anthony, Colin, and Evan, lanes 2 through 5. $100 fly for the guys, unofficial. I'll just get it out there. 116.99 stake cut, 128.49 silver cut. It's Anthony Kim, lane 3, first to turn at 37.95. All right, since we have a couple empty lanes here, let's just go to this view. I don't know. Get a chance, not really to see faces, not low enough, but. All right, we can definitely see Anthony's face coming back. We'll go to this view real quick. You'll see Anthony here. And then behind him in lane 2 is Daniel. And they're coming into the finish. All right, there's Anthony, 123. Big drop off of 139. All right, we'll go to the other view, see some more faces as they're coming in. This is Colin, and then Evan is... Here he comes. Nice job, guys. All right, that was heat 1 of 3. Here we are with heat 2 of 3. Names top right of the heat 3 final heat swimmers. In this race, we have Marcel, Grant, Percy, Ian, Joseph, and Eric. That is making up our swimmers in lanes 1 through 6. Keep an eye top of your screen, lane 1. That's Marcel going out strong, turning at 37.19. All right, top of your screen, Marcel continues to lead. He's halfway home here on that final 50. Came in on a 131.45. We're dropping about 9 seconds on that. Awesome swim. Okay. So this is heat 2. We have heat 3, then we'll have 50 freestyle. 10 heats on the women's side for this 50 free up next after this race. Oh, yeah. Top right is the first heat for the women's 50 free. Here we go with the boys, though. Heat 3 of 3. We have Lars, Noah, and Willie. And then we have Toby, Luke, and Jackson. First to turn, Willie 33.72. All right. Willie goes low, 110.60. Lane 2 there. Noah, huge race, Noah. Came in 118.77, just went 110.60. Awesome swim. 4-second drop for Jackson. Luke, a 3-second drop. 3 or 4 for Tovey in that last race. Willie right on his seed. And then I think Noah, race of the day there. This is 50 free, down and back. Gonna pick up the pace here. All right, hope you're enjoying the coverage. I'm always open for comments, positively or negatively. Always take constructive criticism, way we can do things better. I've been playing with a couple different camera angles, so we'll see how they fare out long term. Lane 3 going low here. That is Arani. Goes 34.32. Came in on a 40.99. Nice swim. That was heat 1. Here we go with heat 2. Top right names for 3. In the pool, we have Layla, Mary, Penelope, Shiloh, Arya, and Lorna. So in front of us, we have these 10 heats for the women's 50 free, 8 heats for the boys. Then we have 100 IM to wrap up this session. Tight one here. Lane 4 gets the touch, 34 flat. Stella came in 39.20. Nice drop, Stella. Also, well, 34 in lane 2. She came in. Bianca, 39.22. Nice drop there, too. It's almost full 5 seconds for Bianca. This is heat 3. Layla, Mary, Penelope, Silo, Arya, and Lorna. Did I read that wrong last time? I might have, folks. I apologize. Previous race was Kayla, Bianca, Bella, Stella, Eloise, and Nina. I probably would have stuck in my head going Bella and then Stella. I fallen apart here, folks. Sorry. Heat 3. This was Layla, Mary, Penelope, Silo, Arya, and Lorna. Low time there was Penelope going 35.21. Here we come with heat 4. Just corner of my eye, that was either a really good start on 5 or 4 was a little slow. Lane 4, heat 4, pardon me. Emily, Summer, Abby, Chloe, Olivia, and Eloise, 4 of 10. We come into the finish here. Low time on the board, 32.51 for Olivia. That's like a over 3 second, 3.25 drop. Next heat is number 5 of 10. We are underway with 5. Ilsa, Addison, Cecilia, Liliana, Emily, and Abby. Lane 3, Cecilia first to turn. Lane 2, strong second half, comes back low time, 33.09 for Addison. That's 1.5 drop. Great job. This is Heat 6.
Okay, Kara Myers.
Sarah, Layla, Emelina, Wiley, Emma, and Kate. Again, this is Heat 6 of 10. And into the finish here. Names top right are the Heat 7 swimmers. Low time there is Emma, 31.54, almost, well, 2 3/4 second drop there for Emma.
Okay, Kara Myers.
This is Heat 7 in the pool. Kaylee, Hannah, Amelia, Naz, Daniela, and Libby make up this Heat 7. Top right of the entries for Heat 8 of 10. Looks like lane 3, Amelia will go low, sub 30, 29.52. Nice job, congratulations. Nice job, came in 30.52. Heat 8.
Quiet for the start, please. Okay, Kara Marks.
All right, 8's in the pool with Jenny, Claire, Valeria, Lyndon, Josie, and Morgan. Names for 9, top right. Looks like lane 4, Lyndon's going low there, 28.02, dropping a bunch off a 30.04. That's 2.02. This is Heat 9.
Okay, Kara Marks.
Isabella, Alexandra, Yutso, Elisa, Phoebe, and Addie are your swimmers here in 9. Names for 10, top right. Pretty even at that far wall. See there, they are mid-pool. 1 through 4, really tight. 2 with the push. She takes it. That's Alexandra. She goes 28.9. 0.3, 0.4 off her 29.24. ABC always, or ABI always be improving.
Okay, Kara Marks.
Final heat.
Stand, please.
All right, they called stand.
Okay, Kara Marks.
Names top right are the boys' first heat. Here we are, Heat 10. Couple 27s in the middle of the pool. That is Maeve in 4, going out strong. Maeve's gonna carry that home. Go 26.46. awesome swim, Maeve. Everybody else pretty much on seed. 28s.
Number 60.
So remember that number, 2646. 50 free. State time for the girls, 29.9. How about that? With 3.5 under it. 29.9 was state. She went 26.4.
Event number 60, boys 11-12, 50-yard freestyle. 8 heats total, heat number 1.
This is heat 1 for the boys. 50 free. Is that Zachary? Should be there.
Take your marks.
We are underway. This is heat 1 of 8 on the boys' side. Names for heat 2, top right. Babe, nice race. And into the wall, lane 4, that's Theo. Dropping time, dropping 5 seconds off his 42. Here we go with heat 2.
Take your marks.
Names for 3, top right. 2's underway. In the pool, Liam, Owen, Cole, James, Percy, and Adi. All right, low time there, 32.07, lane 5. That is 8 plus. Came in on a 40.84. So that is 8.8. Nice swim. That I got a Percy Clegg. Got to give a shout out. Underway. This is heat 3 in the pool. Names for 4, top right. All right, Amy, I see your comment. Yep, I have fun doing it. So thank you for the acknowledgement. Again, this is heat 3 of 8 in the pool. Brian in lane 3 looks to go low here. And he does 34 something. Brian came in 36.9, so we're big improvement on that. Again, all those dashes, don't worry, those are not DQs. Those are purely because of the backup timer, backup button being pushed.
Take your marks.
This is heat 4. In 4, we have Colin, Brennan, Daniel, Anton, Alex, and Mateo. Little outside smoke. How about that? Mateo in lane 6. Pushing, baby. Thank you, Mateo. Nice job. 32-33. I hate giving the commentators jinx. That's 3.66. Great job, Mateo.
Take your marks.
This is 5. Names for 6, top right. In the pool, Henry, Harrison, Bruno, Daniel, Oliver, and Thomas. All right, you're probably hearing some squeaking in the background. I'm hearing it in my headset too. Lane 4 goes low. Daniel came in 34.4, just went 31.7. It's like 2 3/4. Nice job. Here we go, heat 6.
Take your marks.
This is 6 of 8 in the pool. Eric, James, Thomas, Andrew, Frederick, and Joel. Heat 6 of 8. Names for 7, top right. All right, Andrew in 4, bringing it home. Low time here. We going sub 30? Yes, 29.85. Congratulations, Andrew. Came in 32.48. Just quickly 50 free, 29.49 state cut. I think we're going to have some people right on the edge of that. A couple 30s in this heat.
Take your marks.
All right, in the pool is heat 7. Names for 8, top right. In the pool is Ethan, Marcus, James Veltri, Rays, Alex, and Ian. Let's see if we can get some sub 30s. These guys came in 30s, 31s. I'm feeling it. Come on. Yes, 2 of them. Nice job, guys. Lane 2, Marcus. Lane 4, Rays. Nice job, 29s. Final heat. 3 swimmers here, as you can see, just north of 30. Underway. Names you're going to see up top right next is the women's 100 IM. Henry, Grant, Liam, Horaz, Toby, and Callan make up the guys in the pool. That is lane 3. Liam came in 28.58. 28.87 for Poraz. 26.58. Awesome. Awesome swim. Again, 50 free, 29.49. Much like the girls' side, when you put that relative to what a state time is, you realize how great that swim. 26.58, 27 there for Poraz.
There are 8 heats. Heat 1.
All right. Did I update this? Yeah, we're already there. 100-yard IM, 4 lanes of the pool, 1 length of each stroke. Heat 2 swimmers up top right. Oh.
Swimmer, step down, please. Swimmers clear the pool.
And they're looking for a swimmer. Thought lane 2, she wasn't here earlier. Arini. All right. We are running ahead of schedule, so the little delay is okay.
Take your marks.
Make sure we have everything correct, all the right swimmers. All right, we do have a swimmer in 2. All right. Lane 2, Arini. 3, Aubrey. 4, Abby. 5, Bella. All right, again, this is a 100-yard IM. I misspoke yesterday or earlier. I don't remember. Things blend together, but I was thinking it was a 200 where they were swimming 2 lengths of each stroke. So as you see, they transitioned to ready to backstroke at that far end because it's only 1 length of each stroke. The women's state time, 1:12.89, just for reference. I'll throw that out there. All right, the women on the second half here, we're doing breaststroke, and then we have freestyle home. So this will be the last event for the girls, 8 heats here, and then the boys have 6 heats.
You start with this hair or you just change it up? What? You start with this hair today or you change it up? Am I going crazy?
All right, low times, then I go to Arini in 2, 127.44. Huge drops off of 205. That's 35, 37, 38 seconds. Nice job. Looks like everybody across the board dropping time. That was heat 1. Here we are, heat 2, full 6 lanes.
Take your marks.
Names top right are the heat 3 swimmers. 2 in the pool with Isabel, Nina, Lila, Emer, Arya, and Lily. Isabel, far end of your screen there, first to turn. All right, we're halfway through, two lengths to go, 2 strokes to go, breaststroke, then freestyle. All right, top of your screen, lanes 1 and 2 leading them out. Lane 1, Isabel. Lane 2, Nina. Again, top of your screen as they're finishing. And into the wall, nice job. Isabel goes low, 129. She goes sub 130. Came in 142. Nice drop. That was heat 2. Here we go with heat 3. 3 of 8.
Take your marks.
In this heat, Isha, Penelope, Piper, Ismi, Cecilia, and Kayla. Those are our 6 swimmers making up this heat 3. All right, we'll have 25 to go on this left-hand wall. First to turn, lane 3, Piper, followed by Penelope in 2. So weird. I'm sorry, into the finish, lane 3. I was a little slow there. That is, Piper goes low, 123, dropping 9 seconds off of 132.6. We updated? Yes. Next heat.
Take your marks.
All right, ladies turning after the first 25 yards. In this heat 4, we have Emma, Liliana, Samantha, Harper, Olivia, and Layla. They're ready, making their way back. This is heat 4 in the pool. So if anybody's jumping off, glad you could join us today. We do have one more session, so the 13 and overs, and we're going to start with a short recognition of the seniors. So if you could join us for that, be good to support the team and then see some swimmers swimming the 13 and over age groups. So again, that should be about an hour after this session ends, to allow for warm-ups. Lane 1, lane 5, close one, lane 5 goes low. Olivia, 123.88, dropping a bunch. What'd she drop? 8, 7.5 on a 131.44. Nice job. That was heat 4. And second was 124 up top. That's about a 6, 7, 8 second for Emma. Sorry. Underway. This is heat 5 in the pool. Here's the names for 6, top right. In the pool, Sophie, Melanie, Amelia, Nina, Addison, and Leah. Lane 2, first to turn. That is Melanie, turning at 35.22. 5 of 8 in the pool. All right, the ladies coming home here. Lane 2, lane 3. That's Melanie and Amelia. Looks like Melanie's just going to get the touch here, and she does. 15.06 versus 15.18, pardon me. Melanie dropping more than 10 seconds, came in 125.28. Amelia came in 122.66. This is heat 6.
Take your marks.
We are underway with this heat 6. Anaya in 1, Nola, Lila, Anna, Morgan, and Kaylee makes up our group here, 1 through 6. It's lane 1 and 2, first to turn, up at top of your screen. Names on the top right are updated with the heat 7 entries. Keep an eye, Kaylee, bottom of your screen, lane 6. Having a strong breaststroke there. All right, we're into the freestyle. Little outside smoke here, Kaylee. 113.68, dropping a bunch off of 122. That's 9 seconds. Just under 9. Nice job. Here we go. Heat 7.
Take your marks.
Ladies in the pool with 7. Names for 8, top right. 7 is the second to last heat. 100 IM for the ladies, 112.89 state time. Here we are at the halfway mark. This is Josie in 3. So we have Hannah, Sophie, Josie, Libby, Lily, and Daniela. All right, Josie continues to lead there in lane 3. She's at the wall, going 112.18. Nice job, dropping off a 116.02. That's like 3.8. Big improvements. Nice job. Here it is, final heat. 112. $112.89. And that last time, 112.18, is below what I believe to be the state cut, 112.89. All right, final heat for the ladies. Names top right are the first heat for the guys. In this heat, heat 8, Isabel, Gianna, Dabney, Alexandra, Claire, and Claire. 5 and 6 are Claire. Oh, no swimmer in 6. First to turn there is Dabney at the halfway mark. All right, we'll be at 75 with freestyle to go here at the left-hand wall. Heat 1 of 6 up next for the boys. All right, here we come. Dabney bringing it home. Awesome 108.47. Again, state cut 112.89. She just went 108. Nice job. All right, first heat for the guys. Heat 1 of 6, and then this final event, 6 races to go.
Take your marks.
All right, boys are in the pool. Leo, Zachary, Henry, Theo, Adi, and William. 114.49 state cut on the boys' side. All right, at the halfway mark here for the boys. That is Zachary and Henry, 2 and 3 respectively, leading out. And looks like Henry, lane 3, going low time. He came in 143.85. Just went 131.89. Nice job, Henry. Also dropping time, Zachary went 134. He came in 155.55. 140. William Ekman dropping a bunch, came in 200, went 140. 156. Adi dropping time. Theo dropping time. All right, here we are. This is Heat 2. Names for Heat 3, top right of your screen. In the pool, though, Heat 2, Brian, Luke, and Joseph, Joel, Jace, Christopher. That's lane 2 and 3 leading out. That is Luke and Joseph. That's Luke in lane 2. Big lead bringing it home. Strong swim here from Luke. Came in on a 136. Goes 126. 10 seconds plus improvement. Nice job. 131 up there for Brian. In 1, he came in on a 142. Nice job. Looked like we had improvements across the board there. 126. Yep. Everybody dropping time. This is Heat 3. In this Heat 3, we have Colin, Bruno, Harrison, Alex, Cole, and Sid, top to bottom, 1 to 6 in your view here. Names for Heat 4, top right. All right, folks, you can blame me. I jinxed it before. I said the Jets weren't losing. They are losing now, 13 to 3. First to turn there, lane 2, Bruno Roberts. I went the wrong way, sorry. Yeah. Lane 4 made up a lot of ground there. That's Alex. Alex is going to carry that momentum, bringing it home. Low time in this heat. Pardon me. Lane 4, Alex goes 127.28, dropping 4 seconds off a 131.41. It's awesome. Great job, guys. This is Heat 4.
Take your marks.
In the pool with 4, names for 5, top right. In the pool, Nikita, Anthony, Frederick, William, Ian, and Anton. Two more races after this, folks. Again, thanks for joining us. That is lane 4, first to turn, William Crawford, 37.04 on that split. I don't know if I mentioned it on this stream, but 1,000 days to the Olympics. So definitely swimming a big part of that. Olympics in LA in 28. Personally, I'm looking forward to it because it's adding lacrosse as a sport in the Olympics. Here we come into the finish. Lane 2, lane 4. Looks like lane 2 is going to go low. That is Anthony Kim. He's having a day. He's had a lot of big time improvements. He almost had 10 seconds there. Nice job, Anthony. We could somebody figure out what Anthony had to eat today. We need to model that diet. Okay, here we go. Heat 5 of 6. Second to last race.
He's sick.
I don't know if you heard that. Somebody said, you know, where's the swimmer? And young voice said, he's sick. Underway. Lane 3 is open here. All right. Lane 1 is Alex. 2, Jackson. 4 is Henry. Then we have Daniel and Daniel. Jack and Law. Lawler, I should say. Top right are the entries in the final heat. 1:14:49 again is state cut that I think is accurate. 1:14:49 for the boys. 1:12:89 for the girls at this age, 11-12. All right, we'll be at the 75-yard mark. At this point, we'll have freestyle to go. All right, the guy's bringing it home to the wall. That is lane 4, followed by 2 and 1. Lane 4, Henry Walker. He goes 1:18:52, came in on a 1:23:11. 4-second, three and change drop up there for 1 and 2. Nice job for Alex and Jackson also. Final race.
Take your ball.
All right, in the pool we have Marcus, Daniel, Liam, Luke, Marcel, and Noah. All right, that is lane 3, turning first. Dobbs turning, 33. Oh, no, lane 4. Sorry, folks. It's a little hard on these turns when they actually touch and register. Oh. All right, lane 3 looks to bring it home. That's Liam Dobbs. He's going low. He's going real low. 1:11:64. Nice swim, Liam, just off his seed. 1:15 improving there in lane 2 for Daniel. 1:14:73, just Luke's right on his.
Swimmers clear the pool, please.
Marcel improved in 5.
Marshals and the officials. Thank you so much.
Daniel improved in 2. And Marcus Popovich in 1, dropping a 2.5 seconds. All right, that's going to wrap it up. As you see, clearing out the pool. We're back in a little bit for the next session with the 13 and overs. If you can join us, that'd be great. Or if you want to watch it in the future, all these streams will be available to rewatch. There is slow-mo, and you can even do frame by frame if you're so inclined. The next session, I think it's 4:45, we're going on the air for the senior recognition. And it was slated to go until 9 o'clock. Somebody said early indications will be done before that. So it is a school day, a work day tomorrow, so hopefully that's true. Again, this is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a little bit with the older kids. If not, if we see you sometime in the future, look forward to it and look forward to bringing some more awesome swimming to you. Take care. Have a good afternoon, good evening, and let's go Jets.